Hello everyone, welcome to Roja's Language YouTube channel. My name is Roya and this is Unit 1B from American English File 1, 3rd edition with the topic The World. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do it now so that you will get the future lessons as well. Let's not waste time and get started. So, our lesson has 4 main sections today: the vocabulary for countries and nationalities, and numbers 21 to 100. Then we have the pronunciation, the schwa, and 3 consonant sounds. Part 3 is grammar. We have the verb be in negative sentences and questions. And finally, we have a speaking and listening activity. So before we start, I have a question for you. Where are you from? You know that when I ask you this question, I'm asking about your country or your nationality. So you normally say, I'm from Iran. Iran is your country, for example. Or if you want to say your nationality, you would say, I'm Iranian. So when you say your country, then I might ask you another question. I may ask you, where in Iran? That means, where in Iran are you from? Can you tell me the name of your city? Then you can say, I'm from Tehran. Now, can you tell me what is the official language in Iran? Yes, it's Persian. So Persian is the language. You can say, I speak Persian. I'm from Iran. That means Iran is my country. I'm Iranian. It means that's my nationality. And I speak Persian means Persian is my language. So we have some words. We have languages. We have countries. We have nationalities. And we have 2 other new words, cardinal directions. Cardinal directions are the directions we have. So the main 4 directions are north on the top, south, east on the right, and west on the left. North, south, east, and west. These are the main directions. But we also have other directions. For example, between north and east, we have northeast. Or between north and west, we have northwest. Can you tell me what we have between east and west, east and south? Yes, we have southeast. And between south and west, we have southwest. And finally, we have the continents. In this picture, you can see 6 or I think 7 main continents. We have Asia, which is the biggest. We have Europe, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, North America, and South America. All right, now please open your books and go to page 8, 1B, One World. So we have section 1, vocabulary for countries. Please look at part A, listen to track 1.17 and match the music you hear to the countries. We have 4 countries, Brazil, Mexico, China, Russia. You need to match the music, the number of the music you hear to each country. Please do it now. Now let's check the answers. Number 1 is Chinese music. Number 2 is a Brazilian music. Number 3 is Mexican music. And number 4 is Russian music. As you see, Chinese, Brazilian, Mexican, and Russian are nationalities, and also they are adjectives. So if I want to describe the type of music, I use them like an adjective. Now I need you to go to page 149 to the vocabulary bank. Countries. So on this page you can see part 1, continents. First you see the 4 main cardinal directions that I told you about. And then you can see the continents. On this page you only have 6 continents, but on my slides you can also see one extra, which is Antarctica. But please look at part A, match the words and continents 1 to 6. Let's check the answers to part A. You can also listen to track 1.18 to check. Number 4, the continent is Africa and the adjective is African. Do you see those little underlines? They show the stress. So that means in Africa and African, the stress is on the first syllable. Number 5, Asia, Asian. So it's like you don't say Asia, yeah? No, you say Asia, Asian. Number 6, Australia, Australian. Number 3, Europe, European. Number 1, North America, North American. And number 2, South America, South American. Now, it is important to know that you need to use capital letters for continents, countries, nationalities, and languages. So, for example, when you write Spanish, you have to start the word with capital S. Okay, now please move on to part 2, countries and nationalities. Look at part A, listen to track 1.19 and match the countries and flags. So do you see those little pictures that are numbered 1, 2, 3, etc.? These are flags. Each country has its own flag. So please do this now. Let's check them together. Please pay attention to the stress and the pronunciation of the countries and nationalities. Number 2, England, English. Number 4, Ireland, Irish. Number 1, Spain. Please pay attention. It's not Spain. No, Spain. Spanish. 3, Turkey, Turkish. 7, Germany, German. 5, Mexico, Mexican. 8, Morocco, Moroccan. 6, the United States, American. 13, Argentina, Argentinian. 9, Brazil, Brazilian. 10, Canada, Canadian. There's a little difference between the two. We say Canada, but then Canadian. 11, Egypt, Egyptian. 12, Peru, Peruvian. 14, Russia, Russian. 16, China, Chinese. 15, Japan, Japanese. 17, Vietnam, Vietnamese. 20, the Czech Republic, Czech. 18, France, French. 19, Thailand, Thai. Now I have an activity for you. I'm going to choose 6 countries and then ask you the continent. So please tell me, Where is Canada? So normally you would say Canada is in North America. So you would say the continent. Where is China? Very good. It's in Asia. Where is France? It's in Europe. Where is Egypt? It's in Africa. Nice. Where is Turkey? It's in Asia. And where is Spain? It's in Europe. Okay, so back to page 8, vocabulary part C. We have the countries quiz. Please give yourself 5 minutes, pause this video, and do the quiz. Alright, let's check the answers to part 1. Name the continents. A is Europe, B, Asia, C, Africa, D, Australia, E, North America, and F, South America. Part 2. What country are the sports teams from? A, Toronto Maple Leafs. They're from Canada. B, Hanshin Tigers. They're from China. C, Galatasaray. They're from Turkey. D, Limoges CSP. They're from France. E, Dallas Cowboys from the US. And F, Mekong Raptors are from Thailand. Part 3. What are the countries in English? A, Deutschland. This is how Germans say the name of their country, but in English we call it Germany. B, España. In English we say Spain. C, IRA. In English we say Ireland. D, I'm not going to try to even say it, it's so hard, but it's Russia. E, Mexico, which is Mexico in English, and F, Chunghwa, which is China in English. And finally, part 4, what nationality are the flags? A, Moroccan, B, Vietnamese, C, Czech, D, England, E, Brazilian, F, Argentinian, G, Egyptian, and H, Peruvian. Please go to page 8, section 2, pronunciation. We will start this section with the sound, which is a very common vowel sound in English. So this is the sound, very short, and it occurs before or after stressed syllables. So that means this sound is not stressed. That's why it's very short and weak. So please look at the words I have on the slide. Computer. As you see, the sound of the letters I have marked in red is So we don't say computer. That's wrong. We say computer, computer. American, American. Canada, Canada. So we don't say Canada. Yeah, Canada. Brazilian, Brazilian. China, China. Again, we don't say China, China. And we are also learning 3 consonants today. So what are they? The first one is the ch sound, ch. So the letters CH and TCH sound like this. For example, children, CH in children, or TCH in watch. The second sound is sh. The letters SH, normally have the sound. For example, in she or shop. But also the letters S and double S rarely sound like this. For example, in words like shore, sugar, Russian, passion. But it doesn't happen very often. It's very rare. Then we have the third sound, J, J, like J in Japanese. Or in G before E or I, like German, giraffe. But the sound of G, the letter G, can be different in other words before other vowels. For example, in the words like gate or goodbye, the sound is totally different. There we have the G sound. And also sometimes before E and I, we have get and give. Remember that we have the rules for pronunciations, but we also have a lot of exceptions. بچه همونطور که گفتم ما قوانین تلفظی رو داریم ولی خب خیلی هم استثناء داریم توشون. برای همین همیشه وقتی کلمه جدیدی رو میبینین بهتر که توی دیکشنری تلفظش رو چک کنید و مطمئن بشید. Okay, so now please look at part B in the pronunciation section. Listen to track 1.21, listen to the words, sounds, and sentences, and repeat them. Good. So now that you're done, please look at part C, listen to track 1.22, listen to the country, and say the nationality. So here we have the answers. Canada, Canadian, Turkey, Turkish, China, Chinese, Germany, German, England, English, Brazil, Brazilian, France, French, Ireland, Irish, Argentina, Argentinian, Japan, Japanese. Nice! So how do you feel so far? I hope you're still energetic because we're gonna get ready for the grammar section. So please turn to page 9, section 3, grammar. We are focusing on the verb be again. The context of this lesson is the Olympics. The Olympics is a time when people from many nationalities gather in one place. Let's begin with part A. Read and listen to track 1.23 to 3 interviews at the Olympics, and then fill in the blanks with a country or a nationality. Please do this now. Remember not to look at a script on my slide before you have listened and written your answers. بچه‌ها یادتون باشه که وقتی که میگم یه لیسنینگی رو انجام بدین اگر حتی اسکریپتش روی سلاید من باشه شما نباید نگاه کنید. اول خودتون گوش بدید بنویسید و بعد با هم روی اسکریپت رو نگاه میکنیم که تحلیل کنیم. Now let's check the script. You can also find it on page 118 in the student book. Number 1. Hi, where are you from? B. We're from Fortaleza in Brazil. I'm sorry, we're from Fortaleza in Brazil. Okay, good luck to the Brazilian team. Thank you. Good luck means I wish you success. I want the good things happen to you. 2. Hello, I'm Mike from US News. Where are you from? I'm from Australia. Are you from Sydney? No, I'm not. I'm from Cairns. Where's Cairns? It means where is Cairns? Is it near Sydney? No, it isn't. It's in the north. Am I on TV? Yes, you are. Wow. So US News is a program, a TV program that shares news with people. And also we have a question, am I on TV? It means, is the TV showing me? Can many people see me on TV now? So yes, you are. And number 3, hi, are you American? No, we aren't. We're from Japan. Oh, sorry. On the same page, page 9, the grammar section, please look at part B. Read the interviews again and complete the chart. In this chart, we have contractions. So for affirmatives, we have I'm, your, it's. Then for negatives, we should have I'm not, you aren't, and it isn't. And for questions, am I, are you, and is it. So we have no contractions for questions. Then please go to page 124 for the Grammar Bank 1B. Okay, the Grammar Bank is about simple present for the verb be, negative, and question form. Please look at my slide. For the negative forms, we should add not to the to be verb. You already know what to be verbs are. Am, is, are. These are the 3 to be verbs. And we use them with subject pronouns like I am, you are, he is, she is, etc. Now, if we want to make negative sentences, we should just add not after the to be verb. So I am changes to I am not. You are not. He is not. She is not, etc. But we can also use contractions. What are contractions? Contractions are the short forms. In conversations, it is more common to use contractions in negatives than the full form. So instead of saying I am not, you can say I'm not. Instead of you are not, you say you aren't. Then he isn't, she isn't, it isn't, we aren't, you aren't, and they aren't. And when we want to make questions with to be verbs, all we have to do is change the position of the verb with the subject. So I am changes to am I, are you, is he, is she, is it, are we, are you, and are they. But we have more than one way of making contractions for negative sentences. So in this table that you can see on my slide, you see the complete form and the contraction. The complete form is I am not, and the contraction is I'm not. So you cannot say I amn't. So I'm not is the only way you can make a contraction. But for you are not, there are 2 ways. You can say you're not. That means you can have you and are together with apostrophe. Or you can have are and not together with apostrophe. You aren't. For he is not, it's the same. You can say he's not or he isn't. For she is not, the same, she's not or she isn't, it's not or it isn't, we're not or we aren't, you're not or you aren't, they're not or they aren't. But for I'm not, remember that we only have one way. And the last point, giving short answers. So if we have the questions, for example, am I American? Then you can answer with yes and no, and then short answers. So the short answer would be yes, you are, or no, you are not, or no, you aren't. Remember that we can make contractions for the negative short answer, so you can say no, you're not, or no, you aren't, but there are no contractions for positive short answers. So when you say yes, you cannot say yes, you're. That's wrong. You should not make contractions. You have to use the long form. Yes, you are. Yes, I am. Yes, he is, etc. Now, please listen to track 1.24 and hear these forms in complete examples. Listen and repeat them. After you're done, go to page 125, look at 1B, part A, write negative sentences. There is also an example which is done for you. She is Australian. You have to change it into negative form. So you have to write she isn't Australian. And please try to use contractions. Again, remember not to look at the slides before you have done them on your own. بچه‌ها دوباره اینجا هم قبل از اینکه خودتون تمرین رو یه دور نگاه نکردین و انجام ندادین جوابا رو نگاه نکنین. Okay, now you can look at a slide. Let's check the answers to part A. Number 1. The answer is I'm not American. Number 2. They aren't Brazilian. Number 3. It isn't in South America. And number 4. You aren't French. So go for part B now. Make questions and short answers. So if you have you, American, and a question mark, you have to write the question first, which would be, are you American? And then if there's a tick, you give a positive answer. Positive, short answer. Yes, I am. Go ahead and do it. Let's check the answers now. Number 1, am I in room 10? Yes, you are. Number 2, is it Spanish? No, it isn't. Are they students? No, they aren't. Number 4, is he from Peru? Yes, he is. And number 5, are you Mike Bell? No, I'm not. Good. Now, for the last exercise, part C, complete the conversation, use contractions, for example, apostrophe M, apostrophe S, if possible. So, A says hi, I, then there's a blank and Mark. So normally you should write I am Mark, but we need a contraction. So we will write I'm Mark. I'm Mark. Please do this. Let's check the answers to the last part now. Hi, I'm Mark. Hello, Mark. My name is Maria. And you can write apostrophe S. My name's Maria. Are you Spanish, Maria? So when we have a question, we cannot make contraction. So, are you Spanish, Maria? No, I'm not. Apostrophe M. I'm from Mexico. Again, apostrophe M. Are you from Mexico City? No, I'm from Tijuana. Again, apostrophe M. Is Tijuana near Mexico City? We use is here because Tijuana is a city. So we have to refer to it with it pronoun. No, it isn't. Isn't. It is north or it's north. Apostrophe S. Are you in class 1? No, I'm in class 2. Again, apostrophe M. Back to page 9 now. Look at part D from the grammar section, track 1.25. Please listen and respond with a short answer. So, for example, if you hear, is Sydney the capital of Australia? You have to give the right answer. So, you pause the audio and then say, no, it isn't. After you have finished the exercise, you can look at my slide and check your answers. Please go to page 102, communication. 1B, where are they from? So, if you're on this page, you're student A, and you need to look at a chart. Take turns to ask and answer questions about each person. It's easier if you look at my slide. So as you see, we have the names of some people and also their countries and nationalities. But for some people, we don't have any information. That means you need to ask questions about these people. And for the people you have some information, like Ali, for example, you know, Ali is from Turkey and Ankara, he's from Ankara. So you have some information, then you answer questions about Ali. Now I will give you an example. Let's start with Masako. So you don't have any information about Masako. That's why you need to ask questions about her. You need to ask, where is Masako from? And I'll tell you, she's from Japan. Then you ask me, for example, where in Japan? And then I say, she's from Osaka. For Ali, you have the information. So I will ask you the question. I will ask, where is Ali from? You say, he's from Turkey. Then I say, where in Turkey? You say, he's from Ankara. Now let's start. Go for another. Ask the question. He's from Thailand. He's from Bangkok. Now you answer me. Where is Maria from? Where in Mexico? Good job. Let's go for Sophia. You ask the question. She's from Argentina. She's from Rosario. Now you ask for Oliver. Sorry, you answer for Oliver. Where is Oliver from? Where in Germany? Nice job. Okay, here we have the same practice, but this time you're student B, and you're going to answer the questions you asked on the last slide. So, let's start with Masako. You have the information. I'll ask you the question. Where is Masako from? Where in Japan? You ask for Ali. He's from Turkey. He's from Ankara. Where is Nader from? Where in Thailand? Let's go for Maria. She's from Mexico. She's from Acapulco. Where is Sophia from? Where in Argentina? And about Oliver, you please ask. He's from Germany. He's from Berlin. Page 9, Section 5, Vocabulary. We're going to learn numbers 21 to 100 today. So, please start with Part A, listen to track 1.26, and answer the questions with numbers 1 to 20. You already know numbers 1 to 20, so that should be easy for you. Let's check now. So, what's 3 plus 1? 3 plus 1 means you need to add 3 to 1. That would be 4. What's 9 plus 2? 11. What's 13 plus 3? 16. What's 8 plus 5? 13. What's 7 plus 5? 12. And I think the rest is easy for you. So then please go to page 148, the vocabulary bank for days and numbers. And here we're going to focus on part 3. All right, now please look at my slide. When we want to count from 20 to 100, we have to know a few things. First, for each 10 numbers, for example, from 20 to 29, we call them 20s. And then from 30 to 39, we call them 30s. So we say 20, and then the next number would be 21. We need to use a hyphen, 20-1 when we write them. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And the same is true for 30, 31, blah, 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 to 39. And we also have tens, which are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. And the last number would be 100. Now I think you can do exercise A on page 148, part 3. Write the numbers. Then when you're done, listen and check it with track 1.27. Good. So after you're done, please look at page 9, and track 1.28. Play this track, listen, and write the numbers you hear. Pause the video and do this exercise. Let's check the answers now. So track 1.28, we have 25, 33, 47. Remember that you need to put a hyphen between them, between the two words, 20-5, 50, 66, 78, 81, 99. Congratulations, we're at section 6, the last section of unit 1B. Pronunciation and listening. So let's focus on word stress in numbers. As you see my slide, I have a few numbers here. I have numbers that sound very similar to each other but are actually different. And knowing the difference in pronunciation is very important. So we have 16 and 60. So you see, it's very easy to confuse them when you hear them if you pronounce them with the wrong stress. The thing is, if we have 16, which is 1 and 6, then this word has teen on the second syllable. So you put a stress on the second syllable. You say 16. And then the other word, 6 and 0, is 60. So the stress is on the first syllable. 13, the same, second syllable. 30, first syllable. 17, 70. 14, 40. 15, 50. Now please look at part A on your book. Listen to track 1.29. Listen and repeat the pairs of numbers and pay attention to the stress. Try to copy the stress. Good. After you're done with this exercise, please do part B. Listen to track 1.30. There are some conversations here. Listen to them and circle the number you hear, A or B. The numbers are in part A, the 7 numbers. The last exercise on page 9, part 6, pronunciation and listening, part B. You need to listen to track 1.30 to the conversations and which number do you hear? You have to circle A or B. But before we start listening, let's look at some new words. Depart. Depart is a verb and it means to go away or leave a place. For example, the plane will depart at 10 a.m. It means it will leave at 10 a.m. How far? We use how far to ask about distance. So, for example, how many kilometers is it from one place to another? For example, how far is it from Los Angeles to Las Vegas? You can say it's about 400 kilometers. A mile is a unit of measurement, and it equals to 1,760 yards or 1.6 kilometers. So you can answer the questions with how far with miles. Serve is a noun, and it's the action of hitting the ball to start the tennis game. And finally, slice is a flat, thin piece of food cut from a larger piece. For example, would you like a slice of pizza or a slice of cake? Good. Now please listen to track 1.30 and circle the number you hear. Let's look at the answers now. You can also find the script in the student book on page 118. Number 1, announcer. So the announcer is the person who talks into the microphone at the airport or the train station so that everyone can hear them. The announcer says, the 6:12 train to Poughkeepsie, making stops at Harlem, Beacon, New Hamburg, and Poughkeepsie, is departing from track 30. That's our train, track 30. Come on. Okay, let's go. So the number you hear is 30B. 2. Excuse me, how far is it to Austin? Austin is a city, so when you say how far is it, means what's the distance? It's about 40 miles. Thanks a lot. So the answer is 40, again, B. Number 3, just one more set. Come on. 15, love. Great serve. The answer is 15, so that's A. 4. Will all passengers on Delta flight 1182 to Portland please go to gate 16 immediately? Gate 16, is that our flight? No, it's to Portland, Maine, not Portland, Oregon. So the answer is 16A. 5. How much is that? 2 slices of pizza, a salad, and a soda. That's $17. 17 is the answer, A. Number 6, what's your address? It's 80 Park Street. Sorry, 80, 80, Park Street. So that's B. Number 7, okay, be quiet, please. Open your books to page 90. What page? Page 90. So that's 90, B. Okay, thank you everyone for learning with Roya and Jasmine. If you liked this video and enjoyed it, please hit the like button and don't forget to join our Telegram channel for more exercises. I will see you soon with Unit 1C.